So the Labor of Love update and the Exquisite DLC is almost here, which adds a host of new things like new outfits, crests, hairstyles, updated family mechanics, and a brand new quest line. And I had a chance to showcase it early to show all the new additions coming to the game. First, we're going to cover the free Labor of Love update coming to Medieval Dynasty, and then we'll get into the DLC items. So let's start with the 3 outfits in the game. There are 3 new outfits that you can craft in the sewing hut here. If you go to your tailor table, you will see we have a working clothes option that allows you to make a seamstress set, a blacksmith set, and a cook set. And each of these pieces just take like leather, wool, linen fabric, and each set I think has 4 or 5 or so pieces, and some like heat and cold protection on the side. But the most important thing about these outfits are they actually give you bonuses while working. This is how the seamstress set looks. It's not all yellow. I think I just have it dyed yellow because that's our main colors in the village here. Now, for the sake of this update, I do have fast crafting turned off because I do want to show you the differences in crafting speeds. So if we craft, let's say like some linen fabric in here, I'm crafting like 146. It's taking about 3.5 seconds per craft for our linen fabric, right? But now if we do the same in our seamstress set here, you'll notice it's gone from 3.5 seconds to 1 second each. If you saw before, it was saying about 10 minutes or 9 minutes to craft 146, and now it's down to less than 2 minutes. And this works for all of the outfits. So let's also compare with the blacksmithing, for example. Here's the blacksmithing outfit. I actually really like this one a lot. I really like the details of the hammer and the little tongs on the belt. I also like how the apron looks a lot. They really have like this like sooty texture almost on the coif, the apron, the boots of the blacksmith set. Same with this outfit. If you try to craft anything in here, let's say I try and craft 100 iron bars. Every single bar takes half a second to craft. So this is taking less than a minute to craft 100 iron bars in the forge here with this outfit on. And now if we try and craft 100 bars again, but without the full blacksmith set on, 2 seconds. 2 seconds per bar. So we've basically gone from 2 seconds to 0.5 seconds with just changing our outfit. Now I am wearing the blacksmithing gloves. You do need to have the full set on to get the benefits of the crafting speed, else you won't get any of the crafting speed whatsoever. And now let's change to the cook outfit. We have an apron, hat, shoes, and trousers here. So we're gonna put all of these on. And for any of the old Medieval Dynasty players, you may recognize the bag hat is actually back. This hat used to be in the game before, but it was removed when they changed a bunch of clothing items. But it's back, and it's a part of the cook set. So with this set, we got our little apron, and it's got like some little details here. We got looks like a knife, a satchel, and maybe some garlic tied to our waist. But now that we're wearing this cook set, let's go cook something. If we try and cook some flatbread, let's compare the time it would take to make 100 flatbread with the outfit versus without the outfit. Let's craft just 100. So if we are crafting 100 flatbread in the kitchen, it takes 1:30, and each flatbread takes about a second to complete. Now, if we put on just the blacksmith trousers and we're not wearing the full set all of a sudden, if we try and craft 100 flatbread again, now it takes 8 minutes. Yeah, those are the 3 new outfits, part of the free update for Labor of Love. Next, we're gonna go check out the families here, starting with the pregnant wives. So if we go into our management tab here and we pull up statuses, we have a pregnancy symbol, which is normal, but we also have this symbol called Busy Dad. When a woman gets pregnant, her husband will receive a production bonus, which lasts until their child becomes a toddler to better support the growing family. And I don't know the exact percentage of this change, but I can kind of show you an example. I believe it's around 30 to 40%. We have a stallholder dad, Bozislav. He is a level 10 diplomat who works in a tool stall, and he sells shearing scissors, which he's out of right now. But normally he would be making 1,950 coins per day just by selling shearing scissors, which is kind of insane. Basically, most of the stalls are selling less than 1,400 coins, and then it gets popped up an extra 500 coins. I think that's around like a 30-ish% increase on villager production. And this is all jobs, by the way, not just tool stalls. This will be for your woodworkers, your extractors, your farmers, your fishermen, your hunters. Any job that has like production or work intensity will benefit from this Busy Dad buff. But I'll show you some of the pregnant ladies in the village because depending on the point in time they are pregnant will determine whether they're working or not. So I think, is this one of them? Yeah, I think this is Bogdala. So Bogdala, I think, is one of our few pregnant ladies we have in our village right now. Even though she is pregnant, I believe she is still out of a job right now. So if we go look at Bogdala, her profession is considered pregnant. And how it usually worked was they wouldn't leave their job until after they've had the baby. So now maybe like a season, maybe 2 seasons before they have their baby, their profession will change and they will not be able to work anymore. So Bogdala is at that point right now where she's late enough into the pregnancy that she is not working right now. Now, I do believe we have another mother in the village who is also pregnant, but she is not so far along, so she's still working. Lamberta right here. She is still working and she's not showing. I think this is because she just got pregnant this season, but she's not far along enough that she's done working yet. So she's still gonna be working. Meanwhile, Bogdala is pregnant enough that she is no longer working. But it doesn't matter how far along they are into the pregnancy. You'll notice Mino right here. This is Lamberta's husband. He is actually a busy dad right now. And this child is not the one that's giving them that buff. This child is over 2 years old. So even though his wife is pregnant and still working, he's still gaining the benefits of increased work for a small amount of time. So overall, I do think this will make dealing with baby booms a lot easier when they happen. But now that we have their husbands increasing the amount of output that they're generating, I don't think it'll be as bad anymore. Now, when you're ready to start the new quest line, you're gonna be going into Piestovia and finding this broken down building right here in the center of town. I'll kind of show it off on the map just so you can see where it's gonna be exactly. It's gonna be like to the top right of the Piestovia symbol, but it's very noticeable. It's just like a broken down house that needs a lot of work. And when you come to this building, you'll be able to meet Kasia, who is a single mother who needs a little bit of help getting by. So I think we'll be doing some quests for her. I haven't finished this quest line. I've only done maybe a couple of quests here so far, but when you do want to get started on the quest with Kasia, be sure to come to this burned or broken down house here. And once you finish the quest line with Kasia, there's a little crest that you can unlock and use for your village. So it's cool. And now we're gonna get into the DLC. This is gonna be a paid DLC. I don't know how much it's gonna be. I assume it's gonna be probably like $5, somewhere around there. But this DLC adds an exquisite outfit for both men and women. It adds a couple new hairstyles. I think 2 for men, 4 for women, and 13 new crests that you can get from the village sign. So first we're gonna check out the exquisite set. If you wanna buy it, you can buy it from Emislava here. You cannot make the exquisite set, you have to buy it. So if you talk to Emislava or any seamstress on either map, she will actually sell the work outfits. I don't know if she'll sell them from day one, but eventually she'll sell the work outfits as well as the exquisite set. So that includes tunic, a dress, trousers, shoes, and boots. As well as if you go talk to Unislava here, she's the head of the red market stall in Piestovia.
Hello.
If you talk to Unislava and scroll down here, she also sells an exquisite sword. Yeah, this is the exquisite set, boots and all. The detail on this outfit's actually really nice. Like the belt is very detailed. You can even tell like there's an embroidery being done on like the sash under it. The yellow undercoat has some embroidery to it. You've got like this silver necklace going on. On your hands, you got all like these bracelets, these rings. Like you got some fancy looking rings on your hand here. And then we have the sword. This is the exquisite sword. We actually have a curved blade in the game for once. This does the same amount of damage. It's basically like a copy of the elite sword, the best sword in the game. But now we have the exquisite sword. We got a fancy looking one. So if you want to pick this up, yeah, you just got to go talk to Unislava in town or maybe like a blacksmith on the valley. All right, let's look at hairstyles now. There are only 2 hairstyles for the men. I think the first one is right here. I might rock this hairstyle more often. I don't know. This might be the new hairstyle I run around with. And the other one, we got like a little comb over type thing. Not too crazy about this hairstyle, but you know what? It works. It works. I also missed this too. There is a new mustache for the men as well. We got like a little handlebar mustache going on here, which is cool. I feel like the women got a lot better in terms of hairstyles though. So if we scroll down here, I think the first one is this one right here. We got a little braid around with some, looks like some flowers inside the hair. It's a decent hairstyle. I like this one. This is another one that the ladies had. This one's really cool. I think it would have been cool if we had something like this for the guys. And then the last 2 are basically what the men have. Pretty much the same thing. You have like the tie back, and then you got the little comb over type thing. All right, now going down the outfits for the ladies, we have the exquisite dress as well as the exquisite shoes. This outfit actually looks really cool. I love the silver belt as well as the silver necklace with like the ruby inlaid inside. But like even with the details such as like the laces, the buttons, like this outfit looks really, really good. And then if we go to the shoes, we didn't look at the shoes. The shoes look pretty good. And also very similar to the exquisite tunic, the dress also has all of this embroidery on it. And just like the exquisite tunic, you also have some jewelry. We got a ring on this hand, and it looks like we got 2 rings on this hand. So pretty fancy looking outfit. Now just a quick look for those that want to see. Here's what the blacksmith outfit looks like on the ladies. And then next we have the cooking outfit with the bag hat and all. And last but not least, we have the seamstress outfit. I love this hat, by the way. I don't know if I've talked about it enough, but I love these types of hats. I'm gonna be running around with this hat, I think. Now we're back in Maffinia. Let's check out the crests here. So if you go to your village sign, once you have a village sign, there are some new crests, and these ones actually have some colors, which is kind of cool. We have 13 new crests in the DLC. We have this sword guy here. We got this rabbit that's got some like eyes looking at it. We got like a biblical looking angel thingy. Kind of creepy, but kind of cool. I love the art style. Whoever did the art for this, good job. This art looks awesome. Right here, we got like a vase with like a flower coming out of it. We got a lady with a hammer on a horse. I love this like old medieval style. We got some flowers with some faces. That's kind of scary looking. We got some rabbits with some battle axes fighting over a fire in a castle. I wonder what these mean. We have a knight with a sun on a shield and a sun in the background. I don't know what this is. It's like a rabbit, but it's also unicorn. And it's either also a worm or it's in like a snail shell. And then we got some nice little flowers. This one, I think this one's my favorite of them. It's like a griffin hippogriff type thing. We got the lady head, you got the mammal body and the bird wings. And then there's this one. This one's truly cursed. If the rabbit unicorn one was cursed, this one's cursed, but I really like this one too. I might use this for a village in the future. And then last but not least, we got a little frog. We got a little frog with a diamond above, and he's either on like are these like frog eggs? Maybe it's on like a little leaf here. But it's a little frog. None of the new crests in this update can be changed in color. I think the one from the Questline can, but any of the DLC ones, these can't be changed in color. I think you can only change the scale here. But that's pretty much everything I found coming out in the Labor of Love update, as well as the Exquisite DLC coming out next week on the 5th of December. Don't forget to pay the king's tax of 1 like or 1 sub or membership, really helps the channel out. And if you want to see some more medieval dynasty content, I'll have a link on the screen right here. But until next time, y'all, thanks for watching and take care.